Greetings, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Your Pleasure Incorporated into Daily Living. I'm your host, Ellen Nicholas, sensuality consultant, author, and proponent of the most wonderful ability that our bodies have, which is sexual pleasure. Today, the conversation is on sexual confidence. Sexual confidence is not something that someone else can give you. It is something that you grow within your own experience. Maybe that's why women who are older are usually more sexually confident than their younger counterparts because they're not worried about what the other thinks. They're willing to be all in and they're willing to give it their all. Sexual confidence is not only knowing that you're desirable, but knowing what you bring to each and every sexual encounter. So, of course, the more you know, the more willing you are to want to experiment and try things that feel good for you and your partner. It's also liking yourself enough to know that you deserve pleasure. The female body is literally covered with erogenous zones. Nothing to be ashamed about, everything to want to explore and to touch and to experiment with so that you can find out all of your pleasure potential. And by doing that, each time you do that, each time you discover something about yourself, you actually build your sexual confidence. If you're afraid to speak up, if you're afraid to represent for yourself, then you're sort of shrinking into yourself. And if you're shrinking back, then you're not going to be as happy or as satisfied. And it is women who are the most sexually confident that have the best sex lives. Well, it would only make sense if you know what you like and you're willing to tell your partner about it, then you have the opportunity to help your lover also grow to please you. If you suffer in silence, then you're not going to help them, and you're certainly not going to help yourself. Women who know their body, who knows what turns them on, enjoy sex more. It's not sexual selfishness to want to be pleased. Think about it. What greater gift can you give your partner than your ability to have a really good time with them? Being in the moment is very, very important. And being sensitive to your needs and to your partner's needs, allowing your body to feel what it feels, and being able to guide your partner to the parts that need attention on your body, all come with sexual confidence or come with building sexual confidence. Remember, nobody comes with instructions, and every single one of us is very different in what we like, how we like to be touched, in what manner. And if you do not share that information with your beloved, then they can't know. All they know is what they like. And if you're not willing to share with them, then you're leaving them in the dark, essentially. The more experimentation that you're willing to do, the more confidence you'll gain. And once you realize that your beautiful erogenous skin is laden with potential pleasure, you'll want to explore it for more exciting good times. Remember, it's the willingness to play. When you're children and you're playing in the sandbox, you're not wondering, should I use this shovel? Should I make this design with the sand? Is this okay? Is that okay? No, you're all in. You see what turns you on, you see what you find fun, and you go for it. Well, it's the same thing with sexual pleasure. It is wanting to give to the other person and wanting for yourself. So if you come there with that attitude of giving and being able to receive, then you are growing your sexual confidence. It doesn't happen overnight. It's not something that anybody else can give you, no matter how many compliments someone tells you, how hot you are, how sexy you are, whatever. If you're carrying around a negative dialect in your head about, your breasts are too big, your breasts are too small, your butt is too big, your butt is too small. Do I taste good? Am I doing this right? If this is ongoing dialogue of negativity and insecurity, then you're working in the opposite direction of sexual confidence. What you want is to be in the moment, to ask what your partner wants, to tell what you need, and to be all in. The most important thing to remember is it's not about having a perfect body. Absolutely not. You love your body for what it is. You do the best by it. You take care of it. You feed it right. You exercise it, hopefully, and you give it enough sleep. Massage it daily. Love your body on a daily basis. Appreciate it for all of the work that it does, for all of the pleasures that it brings you. And the more in love with yourself and appreciation of yourself that you garner over the years, the more sexual confidence you will also have. But that sexual confidence also comes through experimentation. So if you're willing to experiment, if you're willing to open up and learn about your body's potential for pleasure, then you will seriously grow as a lover, and you will become sexually confident as the years go by. That's why it seems that older women seem to be a whole lot more sexually confident than younger women. At that point, they don't really even care. I'm here. I know what I've got. I know what I'm bringing to the table. I know I'm going to blow your mind. So however it's packaged, they don't really care. Young women are so wrapped up with, is everything looking right? Are my nails right? Is my hair right? Do I look good in this outfit? The dialect goes on. And by the time the sexual encounter is over, they're not really sure if they enjoyed themselves. A lot of times, 50% of the time, they don't. So it's seriously about being mindful. It's seriously about coming into the situation to want to learn and to want to share. And if you are doing that as part of your sexual relationship, then you are building your sexual confidence. And the more you build your sexual confidence, the more you will enjoy your sex life. Remember, it's not selfish to please yourself. If you're having fun, your partner will have fun too. So I hope you enjoyed this little talk about sexual confidence. Next week, we're going to talk about sexual pleasure. I hope that you will join me again next week. I hope you're all doing your Kegel exercises every single day, at least 300 of them, and you don't have to do them all in the same 5 minutes. Space them out if 300 all at the same time is too hard. But I'll tell you right now, if anything lends itself to sexual confidence, it's knowing that your sexual parts are healthy, strong, and receptive to pleasure. And so who you share them with, how you share them, that's going to be through your experimentation and through your willingness to share. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope to see you again next week. This is your host, Ellen Nicholas, sensuality consultant. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. Every week I'm here to talk about sexual fun, and I'd love to hear your questions. You can visit me on my website at yourpleasure.com, and there is a place there where you can actually ask questions. So I hope to see you again next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a phenomenal night. Do your Kegels. Namaste. Bye for now.